Hello everyone, I haven't uploaded in like 3 weeks. I was wrapping up my job with my year. I am going to work on an actual scripted video while I'm off on my Christmas break. So we're good on that. Just finished the first rough draft for the game I'm working on. So that's going good. And now I'm going to finish the year. Well, not finish the year, still making another video after this with a tier list of all my mains I've ever had in every fighting game I've played for a serious amount of time. You know, just not for 2 minutes. So I've divided this up into many tiers. You're probably thinking, oh, why aren't you just doing the standard format? Well, you see, the thing is, these are all characters I like playing to some extent. Otherwise, I wouldn't have, well, most of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked them, so I just decided to group it in tiers of 3. So you know which ones I like the most, and this is just an arbitrary order. I don't know why Tier List Maker did it this way. And I'm just going to go through my history with these characters, go through all this stuff, and see which fighting game main is the most epic and base build and keck. And oh, if you like the video, maybe comment your favorite fighting game character. I don't know. So first we have Smash 4 Little Mac. And Smash 4 Little Mac, this is actually the first character I played after I found out that people take competitive Smash seriously. Like, I was, like, in middle school, Smash 4 was coming out, I was like, whoa, people play Brawl and Melee in tournaments, I want to get good at the next Smash game. And then the game comes out on 3DS, and it's like, of course it's the first month, it's like when Ultimate came out, where Ganondorf was ruining everybody. It's like, whoa, this Little Mac character, he's really strong, and so I played him for the first several months, just spamming dash attack, and haymaker, and counter, because I didn't know any better. But eventually I did have to learn. Eventually I learned that, hey, air moves are important. You know, Smash 3DS Online didn't help either, because that's only Final Destination. That is only Final Destination, which is obviously Mac's best stage. And when you play actual competitive Smash, there are obviously more stages than that. So that was a wake-up call. And eventually I had to drop Mac because I actually wanted to do well. I didn't do locals at the time. I did my after-school club when I got to high school. We played Smash 4 until Ultimate came out in, like, my senior year. And so I had a lot of fun with him still, but eventually another character would call to me, which was R.O.B. Then after that, a real character called to me, which actually spawned a whole rabbit hole of things. But yeah, I like Mac. He's fun, but, like, I'm gonna have dumb fun with Mac, you know? I'm not gonna be like, ooh, tech skills, so, you know? I don't feel big brain playing Mac. I feel like if I'm having fun, if I just don't care, and this applies to all, they're pretty much the same character in both games. I feel like I'm gonna pick Mac, so he's fun all around. He's cool, but he's put in F, because there are a lot of characters I like more. Speaking of characters I like more, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make a YouTube video about this eventually. I think Captain Ginyu is the best fighting game character of all time. He's extremely fun, extremely expressive. He was my first real fighting game main, because I only played Smash at the time because I was like, ooh, combos are too hard. I know, this was like my junior or sophomore year of high school. And then Dragon Ball FighterZ comes out, and it's like, you know, I'm quite the man of Dragon Ball, and it has auto combos, sure. And then they sucked me into the wormhole. You see, this, Sakura, all of this bullshit. This doesn't happen without the one, the only, the captain of the Ginyu Force. I just played him in the story mode, and he had the same gimmick he had in Supersonic Warriors 2, where he could summon the Force, and I was like, oh, this is cool. And eventually, after auto-comboing online, I was like, wait, these people are doing actual damage to me. I should expand my brain. And then I did that, and I started doing combos with the Ginyu Force and everything, and I actually learned how to do assist combos and all that. And I will say about Ginyu, he is the only character I will just boot up a fighting game for and just do the combos. Well, besides, like, Slayer Exard, but that's... besides Slayer Exard, but we'll get to that. Right, you know, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna open Street Fighter 6 and do a JP combo, because no, I already know the optimals for JP, so I don't care. But with Ginyu, there's so many different ways you can use his B assist with the Ginyu Force. There's so many ways you can summon them, so many combos. You summon Guldo, and now he has delays. Like 2 patches ago, they had delays. Okay, can delay Jace summoning him, so now there are even more combos. Okay, there's just so much you can do with Ginyu. You can do the body swap. He's so fun. He's just so perfect. He has awesome Oki with Guldo and everything. He has so many ways you can do different things. Oh, Ginyu. I think he is the perfect fighting game character. I'm gonna make, like, a long YouTube video on one day about all the ways Captain Ginyu is God's gift to fighting games. And, you know, I really think, oh god, I just want to talk about Ginyu. You know, your fighting game should have characters that make you want to open the game, and I think that's personality, right? You know, I'm never gonna... Okay, we're talking about Little Mac. I'm never gonna boot up, you know, Smash Ultimate or Smash 4 so I can get another match of Little Mac in, right? I can do that whenever I want, but Captain Ginyu is the crack. He's in the back of my mind. Ooh, I want to land the Touch of Death with Birder. Ooh, no, I want to land the Touch of Death with the Guldo starter. Ooh, no, I want to land the Touch of Death with the Jace starter. Captain Ginyu is my Green Goblin mask. He is my Green Goblin mask, ladies and gentlemen. There's really no other way to put it. It calls to me, it calls to me. Just, ooh, so much fun. So much fun. Body swap combos, oh my god. Next we have Roy Melee. Roy Melee was just kind of obligatory because it's like, oh, my friends are playing Slippy online. Oh, my friend has Melee installed on his Wii when I'm over at his house, whatever. I play Roy in the other two games. And I did try online Slippy for a while just to see if I liked Melee. I don't like that there's no buffer, so it's like, ooh, everything's frame perfect. I think wave dashing is a boring way to move because it's just, ooh, you air dash into the ground, give yourself tendinitis at the age of 2, have fun. It's like, I mean, he's fun. He has down tilt, which launches up. In the other games, in Smash 4 and Ultimate, it lands, and it does tech chase situations, but in this, you get more true combos off it. But being able to crouch cancel everything, I mean, he's still Roy. He still has the F smash that kills you at like 1%, so whatever. I will have fun with him if I play Melee, but it's not like, ooh, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, he's not the Green Goblin mask. That calls to me. Oh god, and Captain Ginyu, when they added the patch a couple patches ago where you could do cross up with his heavy, so you could summon Raccoon and make your cross up unseeable. Oh my god. So many combos, so many fun things to do, such fun neutral where you're just spamming force. Dude, I didn't even bring up the combo breaker. The combo breaking thing. If you're in a combo and you have like Raccoon or Jace, the purple Comet Crash out, you could just break combo, and then you can combo that into your own combo. There's literally so much bullshit. And the thing is, right, I posted my clips on Reddit, since I used to be a Redditor. I would, like, post my clips on Reddit, and they were like, whoa, you're so smart for playing Ginyu, and it's like, whoa, playing Ginyu is for smart people? And I always think that's silly, because I'm just mashing my Ginyu Force buttons, mashing my pressure, and it's like, well, okay, if people think I'm smart, then okay, ooh, okay. So, I don't know. Chun-Li. You know, there's the story behind this is that I watch Justin Wong and I watch Max Dude, and whenever they make a third strike video, it's like, oh, Chun-Li, she can hit down, medium, kick, and combo into super, and it's literally free. And she can hit heavy punch to control the neutral, blah, 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 blah. Okay, sure. So my friend has the Street Fighter collection or whatever on Switch, and you come over and it's like, and I wanna see, is it that easy? So I pick her, and I hit down medium kick, or 2 medium kick, if we want to use the correct language here. And, you know, the number pad, and I hit the super, and I do 1,000,000,000 damage, and it's like, it is that easy. I just kept picking Chun-Li. You know, this isn't a character I have passion for. Oh god, Captain Ginyu, you have to bring up the style. Personality is everything when I think it comes to these characters, and he does the ultra fighting pose every single time he does the thing, you know, style, you know, Chun-Li, she just punches you. Chun-Li doesn't do an ultra fighting pose every time. She just her special. His level 3, together we are the Ginyu Force, when they do their pose, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're going to talk about that more when I talk about other characters, but style. These characters have to have character, and ooh, Captain Ginyu, ooh, and to me, Chun-Li is just some woman who I do easy combos with. So I just kept playing Chun-Li. And folks, the stories are true. It is that easy. It is that easy. God. King Dedede. When I was in high school, they were doing a Brawl tournament just for everyone, not our Smash Club, because nobody had a Wii U, so they were doing a Brawl tournament. And I was like, okay, I just don't want to pick Meta Knight, that's what everyone does, and everyone did pick Meta Knight. And so this King Dedede is actually the first character I won money with in a fighting game tournament, because I went and I was like, okay, I want to pick King Dedede, because I was starting to be online at the time, and people were making memes about his crouch, where it's like, oh, he's doing the pose, so it's like, okay, I want to be funny, I want to use down tilt, I want to spam it, so I looked up, you know, Dedede stuff, and he has the chain throw infinite, cool, I used that sometime at the tournament, and I'm going to complain about future iterations of King Dedede here. Gordos suck. Bring back the Waddlies, the little guys that walk around and you can throw them at any time if you're near them. That's so good. That's so fun. You literally have dudes walking around all the time instead of this shitty little projectile that any jab in the game can deflect back at you. That's terrible. I hate it. But yeah, I wouldn't say I ever got good at Brawl because I don't care that much about it. Obviously, like, no one plays Brawl anymore, so there's no point in it. But King Dedede, I have fond memories of him because, you know, he's just a funny guy, the down tilt, the hammer, the you know, with his taunt. And it's a fun memory because everyone is playing Meta Knight, and they're like, well, you beat Meta Knight with King Dedede, because obviously, you know, to use top tiers in any fighting game, I went over this in my top tier, and when to use a top tier in fighting game video, you can go watch that on my YouTube channel. People quite liked it. It's like, oh, you actually have to have skill execution, you know, people will just go online, see, oh, this is the top tier, and then, you know, anyone with any knowledge of, like, I don't know, neutral. I was only like, I don't know, like 15 or 14 or whatever, so I didn't know what the hell a neutral was. I was just trying to be funny. But I actually did get second place. But I still got, because there was an actual Marth player there that was good at Brawl and actually kicked my butt. I got second place. I got 25 bucks. All my friends who were there with me congratulated me, and it's a very fun memory. So thank you. Thank you, King Dedede, for giving me my first fighting game paycheck. I still like other characters on this list more than you, but that's a very fond memory I will always treasure. Now Chip Zanuff Strive is my check maker. I go to a tournament, I get that check written easy. Alright. Kimberly, alright. I'm gonna put her up in C. You know, I said with Ginyu style is everything. She is one of the most stylish, you know, characters. Like, how do you express character? When she uses her level 3 involves her, like, turning on her cassette tape player, because it's cassette tape, not an iPod or whatever, and putting her headphones on, and then she starts jamming out. And then for the rest of the match, her neutral animation is just her dancing, and then she has the music playing, like she has music notes coming out of her head, and that's just such a fun touch. It's just such a fun touch. It makes it always makes it fun to land the level 3. Also, you get a speed and damage buff, but it's so much fun, so much character, and like her rounded animation. Oh my gosh, did you see that one? She's so hyper. She's so fun. But here's the thing. Here's why she's in C. You know, oh, you're glazing. 5 points are glazing. She should be up here. Here's the thing. For the first 2 years of the game, I don't know, it's been more than a year, so whatever, 2 years. This patch only went live like 2 weeks ago. She was unplayable. At my Street Fighter 6 local that I run with all my friends, you know, I'm a TO for that. I played her for the first few tournaments when the game came out, and quickly realized, oh, so her 2 special cancel options out of, like, Heavy Punch or her medium heavy punch target combo is either you use Vagabond Edge and they block and you're extremely minus, so they get that big punish counter, or you use Arc Step and they react out of it. So it's like, oh, she has nothing going on. And then I realized her neutral skip, her like run into lows, like minus a billion on block. So that's fun. She just had so many flaws. They fixed this next one, the last patch. Oh, her 3 MK, that slides forward, that's minus on hit, so have fun with that. Minus on hit, I just remember that King of Fighters meme with that guy with the pool cue who hits his, like, full screen button, and then he gets super punished for it. But no, seriously, she was, like, I actually wanted to compete at my local and, like, win. So I dropped her for like 2 years. It was only this last patch 2 weeks ago where it's like, okay, heavy punch into arc step. That's actually a frame trap now that that you can actually do things with. Okay, so you only decided to fix this a couple, like 2 years after the fact. Okay. And the thing is, I will say, she has a very noticeable weakness, and I think the ideal way to design a fighting game character with a weakness is that you never really notice it in a match. What do I mean by this? Okay, so let's go to Chip Zanuff, right? He has very low HP, but if you're goated and you perfect him, you're not really going to notice that, are you? Captain Ginyu, if he is the anchor character, he can have a hard time summoning the Force, because they can see you doing Together We Are, and they will be like, okay, I'm going to go punch them. And you can punch the Force, and that is his weakness. You can essentially punch out all of his special moves, but if you're patient and you say, okay, they're doing this now, I'll use the Ginyu Force. Okay, you can kind of overcome that. Slayer Exarch, you can kind of get zoned. You know, one of my friends, she plays Dizzy, and it's like, okay, I guess I'm dealing with the bubbles of doom now, because he doesn't have very long ranging mounts, but I wait. And I do this with Slayer. I say, okay, now I'm activating Ultra Ignorance, where I just map a punch RC, YRC, go forward, head at you. Okay, so all these characters have weaknesses, but it's like, if I'm goated, I won't notice, right? I think that's the best way to do it. Because obviously having weakness is important to balance, but I think it's good to circumvent. I mean, not to make a character with no weaknesses, but if you're in the groove, you know, you don't notice. You don't notice. Kimberly, if I am playing neutral with Kimberly, it is extremely noticeable. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? So, she has very low range normals, right? Her down medium kick, right? Her medium punch. They buffed the range of her heavy punch this last patch, and even now. I grinded her to master yesterday just because I wanted to do that before I made this video, and there are some whiff drive impacts, and I was like, okay, time for my punish counter. I hit heavy punch, and it whiffs, and it's like, ooh, you buffed the range of that, and I'm still kind of... I don't know about that, guys. And you know, this isn't really, you know, Chip in Strive has short range, but, you know, you can double jump, triple jump, you know, do a lot of stuff. Faultless defense cancel your dash to make them whiff, so you can whiff punish, and you can carry over your momentum from run. So, like, if I run and then I hit, like, 2 slash or down kick, it'll still carry me forward. So, like, I've never had a hard time with, like, Ramlethal or anything. My win rate on like Tower Ramlethals is like 90%. The last local I won was a Ramlethal, and I like 3-0'd him, and I got my like $80, and I was like, okay, yay! So not a problem. But with Kimberly, what these Kens, Ryus, Akumas, Eds will do is they will put their whole ass forward, and lean forward to hit you from a very far distance, and then of course they will mash Drive Rush and do their 50% combo on you. So when I see Ed, Ryu, Akuma putting their whole ass forward, leaning forward 50 miles to hit me with their Drive Rush combo, and Kimberly will not extend me the same Kimberly, so I'm always walking on eggshells trying to get into the exact correct distance. It can be painful. It can be painful. So I will oftentimes get frustrated and neutral with Kimberly, and I will say it's hard to start party time with her. And what do I mean by that? With Ginyu, you hit your combo, you get him in the corner, Guldo, Raccoon. Party time, you're getting mixed. Chip, you hit far slash, Rekka 1, Rekka 2, super, wall break, okay. It's positive bonus, it's party time, you have to deal with my millions and millions of mix, right? It's party time. This isn't Kimberly's fault, it's more Street Fighter 6 systems, but with perfect parry, I can knock you down, and okay, it's party time. Am I going to do arc step overhead? Am I going to do arc step fake out throw? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do parry? Oh, you perfect parried me, and it's not my turn anymore. Oh, you parried, so you don't have to worry about high-low. Oh, this. Oh, that. So, this isn't really Kimberly's fault, so I'm not really docking points. I'm just talking about the character, but it can be hard, very hard to get party time started with her, unless they're in Burnout. But that's just Street Fighter 6's systems. That's not really her thing. And yeah, so she's in C. I just complained a lot. But she has so much fun style. Like, she's fun, she's hyper, she's fun to play. Her combos are fun. I like doing all the flips and the dip-de-doos and the ninja crap. She has a teleport, which I like. You know, their spam projectiles, boom, I'm in. Now I don't gotta play neutral. But the frustrations of you have the range of an ant compared to all these other characters who are putting their whole ass forward when they do their down medium kick or punches. That you are infuriating me, but she's fun. I like her at Pack Destroy. I got her combos down. She's fun, very stylish, very cool. I won a money match in Rivals of Aether 2 this Friday, I think. Yes, and I won $30, and I got her skin 3, because her skin 3 is one of the best skins I've seen in a fighting game. To be frank with you, skin 3 should have been what she looks like from the start, but her default look is cool too. I'm glad I made Kimberly, and of course, any player who plays fighting games is going to have problems with the characters they play, like you see on Twitter. You go, and that one Zato player that just like beat 2 Gold Lewises, I think it was Jonathan Tene, complains about, oh, Zato has this and this all the time, but you know, sometimes you just gotta thug it out. R.O.B is a character. He was my second Smash 4 main after Little Mac. And I like him. Gyro setups are fun. This didn't really translate to Ultimate. Gyro setups are fun, but it felt like this is the first time in my life I got competent at a fighting game, right? Because I would go on Anther's Ladder, because I didn't really know about any Smash 4 locals at the time. And I would hit the gyro combos, I'd hit the setups, and it just made me feel good. I don't think I ever got too adept with them, like I was like, ooh, you know, I didn't finish out the game using R.O.B because another would come along. But gyro setups taught me spacing and stuff, you know, hitting stuff in neutral. And I think this is the first time I ever got competent at a fighting game. I don't have too much to say on. He has fun stuff, like his 2-frame or 1-frame down tilt, which I think he kept in Ultimate. Yeah, I think he's actually really good in Ultimate. I just didn't care to play him in that one, because my true calling was in that game from the start. And yeah, he's just chill. I have a lot of fun memories of R.O.B, because in the Brawl story that I played when I was like 8 or whatever, he was the Ancient Minister, and that was cool. I've always, you know, I've always had an appreciation for R.O.B, you know. You can say, oh, he doesn't get style points because, oh, you glaze these characters for having so much personality in their animations, but R.O.B's just a little robot from the NES. He doesn't do anything, but it's like, I just have nostalgia for R.O.B. That's it, really. I like playing him for, yeah. JP. JP is who I switched to after Kimberly, because it was like, okay, I actually want to, like, compete and not play an unplayable character. So I picked JP. And again, this is the character thing, like, I have all these fun characters, like, Together We Are, Ninja Star, King Dedede in general. But he's just, oh, he's the old man, he's like, M. Bison's accountant, that's okay. But I did have fun with him gameplay-wise. But he's not really the style I like playing, you know. He's like a zoner, which is whatever. I like playing more rushdown characters, as you can probably tell with the Chip and the Roy and a lot of other things here. And he's a zoner. And I just don't really care about him. Like, oh, you can tell me, oh, they removed JP from Street Fighter, it's like, whatever. So I really like getting attached to the characters I main. Like, the SH figure arts, I own the entire SH figure arts of the Ginyu Force. I got my Roy. I got my Roy figure. That was probably a poor financial decision, you know, but it's like JP. I'm never going to wear JP on a shirt, right? I don't care, which is docking points a little bit. And my other docking points is that I always have an interesting time at locals, because if I 3-0 my buddy, he'll be like, ah, so annoying to play JP, I hate this, and it brings the mood down. So I'm probably just going to, now that Kimberly's like actually a character, I'll just play her at locals now. Yeah, but he's fun, and I feel like what I really like, my favorite move of his, one of my favorite moves in Street Fighter 6 is the portal. Because it's like Ginyu, it's like, oh, you set up Guldo, now if you hit me, you die. Now with the portals, you set up a portal, and then like after a couple seconds, a spike comes out and it hits them. So if you're blocking, it's like the Ginyu Force. They'll hit you. So my friend always says, wow, you're really good at like doing the manual portal timings. How do you do that? And it's like, oh, I guess I just subconsciously learned how to troll the shit out of people in that way with Ginyu. And you can teleport out of them, you can manually time them with your heavy punch button, it's really fun. But I just don't care about him. That's really it. That's really it. I don't care. I don't care about JP. That's it, really. And it gets boring, right? The thing is, I will say, he kind of subverts my complaint I had with Kimberly, because, oh, perfect parry. JP doesn't have to do that to get party time going. If you're full screen, it's party time. It doesn't matter if they parry. You're still spiking them. You're still portaling them. You're still chucking shit at them. Projectile command grab is extremely funny, I will also say. But, I don't know. I'm saying all these positive things. But I cannot find it in my soul to say, I'm a fan of JP. I like this. He's fun to play, right? But I'm not going to wake up tomorrow and lament the lack of JP in the world if he was deleted from existence. Frieza, ugh. Ugh. I booted up Dragon Ball FighterZ, my first fighting game. I love the Emperor of the Universe. I love the Namek Saga. I boot him up. I know they buffed him, but his assist, cheeks. His moves, cheeks. Everything, cheeks. Golden Frieza, cheeks. Again, they've buffed all this Golden Frieza's like an actual move now. It resets the timer if you switch out. It can't run out in sparking. He has the loops, you know, the loops. The loops. My friend Poison Jam, you might have seen in my fighting game video, he mains Frieza. He kicks my butt with the loops because Frieza's an actual character now, but it's like, ugh. Ugh. I hate this. Zoner, like, he just couldn't do anything. And when you're first learning fighting games, real fighting games, not Smash like I was in FighterZ, not having good mix-ups, not knowing things, having a character like Frieza where it's like, ugh, bad assist, bad everything, it's like, ugh, it just left a bad impression, you know. I don't really like playing Frieza. I love Frieza, dude. I love playing him in Sparking Zero. I love Frieza in general. I enjoyed him in the Tournament of Power. You know, reviving Frieza, that's a controversial choice, but my opinion, I'll always take more Frieza. He's like one of my favorite characters ever. But in fighters, you know, getting so hyped up like, oh, I'm gonna play Frieza, I'm gonna play Ginyu, and then, disappointment. Disappointment in the game of life. So yeah, pretty much he's an I because I was so excited, and then I actually had a character crisis for a while. Bardock came out, he was my filler, and then Vegeta came out, I played Vegeta, and then Baby came out, and I was like, okay, finally, I have my final team for this game, Ginyu, Baby, Tien. Morrigan, this is Darkstalkers 3 Morrigan. My friend had the fighting collection, we booted it up, played it for like 8 hours, and I gotta say, in Guilty Gear Strive, I was like, okay, I like Chip, I like mix-up characters that are fast, I'm gonna play Eno, I played Eno, but then I was like, okay, whatever. So then I played Darkstalkers 3 and Morrigan has Hover Dash. I tried BB Hood, but I hate charge characters. I don't like charge characters at all. And it's like, wait, hold on. This is gas? Because she has Eno's dash, essentially, but she has moves that Eno doesn't have. Like an uppercut and lots of things. And I like how Darkstalkers just has a lot of personality. Like, Darkstalkers 3 probably has my favorite stage in a fighting game when I play it. It's like you're on a building, but it's sideways, so you're looking down at the road, and so many fun creative stages, lots of personality, and that translates with Morrigan. She has a fun animation, you know, her eyes pop out when you hit her, so that, you know, checks the personality benchmarks. I never got really good with her because I've only played it like a couple times, but hitting the knockdown, doing the Eno thing where you hover dash, you am I gonna high, am I gonna hello, that was really fun, and I like her supers, where like my friend, he was playing Jada and he would do like the full screen blood portal command grab super when it's like, oop, nope, I predicted this, I do my full screen, a million missiles and you're dead. Like having a succubus just fire missiles at you is fun. Darkstalkers is a very funny game. I've only played it a couple times, but I'm a fan. I never got too good at her combos, but I'm a fan. You know, I don't have like a too big of an attachment to the character. Like I definitely have more fun playing JP because I know all of his stuff, but if I got like good at Darkstalkers and like grinded it and got at a point where I could be like truly having like the optimal amount of fun with Morrigan, it'd probably be more high up. Forsburn, you know how I said I bought that Kimberly skin because I won that $30 money match? Here we go. You know, I like Forsburn. He's cool. I like his smoke gimmick where he's invisible, you know, it lets you do the ninja thing. You know, I like sneaky ninja characters. Chip, Kimberly, this guy, where it's like, ooh, where am I in the smoke? Ooh, am I gonna grab you? Ooh, but the thing is that I don't like, why he's not rated higher, is that the camera follows you if you're in the smoke. So I go to my Rivals 2 local, that's at the Street Fighter 6 local and the Smash local, we run many things, I enter. And I get my butt clapped, and it's like, how did you know where I was in the smoke? Oh, I just looked at the camera, and it's like, oh. So my character's entire gimmick is invalidated by paying attention. Good job. But, honestly, I'd rate him lower, but he got me that $30 and that Kimberly skin 3, so, yeah. You know, he's fun. I'm not good at using the clone yet, I'd say. Like, when you get the 3 charges, it just uses up tilt, and it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? You run up and use up tilt, like, when you're 3 feet away from them? What's that gonna do? And then it gets hit, and then you wasted your charge, and I'm like, oh, great, okay. I know. So, I feel like he could, I feel like I would rate him higher if they buffed him. You know, this isn't like a tier list, too, who's objectively the best character, but I feel like, you know, if I am noticing my character's weakness during the match, you know, I don't notice Captain Ginyu's weaknesses during the match. I don't notice, you know, Slayers, whatever. But if I am noticing a character's weakness during the match and it is detracting from my enjoyment, that is negative points. You know, Kimberly just has so much that she makes up for it where she's not rated lower, but Forsburn, you know, and I haven't played too much with his new recovery. His recovery was cheeks a couple, like, last patch, but they buffed it, and, you know, whatever. It's fine now, I guess. Slayer, Woo, boy. Slayer. Easy, eh? I love activating Ultra Ignorance, you know. When they gave Exard rollback and I went online and I hit somebody with, like, 2 touches, a Milla Rage, you know, I hit him with 1, combo hit him with another, stun, insta-death. BRC, wait, no. BDC, what can I even say about BDC? Genius mechanic. Clearly you haven't heard of blocking. No, it's clearly you haven't tried blocking, Sharon. He has so much personality. This man beats you. He says a haiku. Sharon, he literally doesn't lose. He lays down like personality. A trillion points, ladies and gentlemen. He's dandy. He's smoking his pipe. He's relaxed the whole match. He's dandy stepping. I think the dandy step animation is hilarious, where he just slides back. And I will say, Ginyu, you know, I boot up fighters. I do the combos. My brain expands. You know, I will boot up Exard and be like, okay, how can I turn this hit into a touch of death pile bunker loop? You know, we love it. We love the frame zero. Cross up dash, where if you're not blocking by the time the animation starts, you take like 50% of your health. We love it. We love the touch of deaths on chip. We love it. We love all of these things, folks. We love it. We love the pile bunker loops in the corner. Yes, yes, yes. So he has fun neutral, because I can just map a punch ultra ignorance. Yes. He has fun combos, the pile bunker loops. I live for this. He has the personality, the pipe, the crouch, the blocking, where he's doing the waving thing, where it's like he's not even acknowledging your attack. Do I even have to bring up 6P, folks? Do I even have to bring up 6P counter hit? The move practically doesn't have a hurt box. Do I even have to bring up 6P hurt box into pile bunker loops, folks? This is genius. And he's not even that good, right? He's like mid-tier. But I'm not noticing that while I'm playing, because when I am playing Slayer, folks, I'm slaying. You know, it's not like Kimberly or Forsburn, where sometimes I just want to gouge my ass out. No. You Dizzy over there, you Elfeld over there, you're using your sniper scope. It's okay, I'm dandy sure, and he kisses his wife, folks. I just don't know how else I can explain this to you. I have nothing but love and admiration for the man of Slayer. If there weren't, I have nothing but praise, folks. I don't know why I'm suddenly becoming Jimothy Cool, but Sharon. Yes. When I play Exard, you know, it's like Ginyu. I will play fighters for Ginyu. If my friends are like, I want to play Exard, I will say yes instantly. And I'm going to pick Slayer, and we're going to have ourselves a time, folks. He has everything. If there weren't like 2 other characters or like 3 other characters above this guy, you'd be like, ooh, Slayer, you're so dandy. And that's the thing, dandy. I just love that word. Oh, you dandy fuck. Dandy. I don't like, I'm just gonna bring up Strive Slayer first. Like, I never played him in Strive. I will play him casually, because, like, he's a crime against humanity, but I don't really want to mess up my Exard muscle memory. Like, ooh, I learned the pile bunker loops for him in Strive, and suddenly my brain is farting on them in Exard. I don't really want that. Also, I don't find him as fun, because he doesn't have BDC. What is the point, folks, if I cannot make all my specials invincible? What is the point if I can't say, clearly you haven't tried blocking? There's no point, ladies and gentlemen. Bring back BDC. Bring back BDC. That's all I gotta say. Alright. Ooh. So, this is the... Oh, no, this is Smash 4, Roy. Oop. Wait, nope. Oop. We're gonna talk about Ultimate Roy later, but... So, Roy comes out, and I've played Fire Emblem Awakening by this point, and it's like, okay, sure, whatever. I'll just get all the DLC so I can play it if I have people over, whatever. I get online. I fight a Zero Suit Samus, you know, because I want to try the character. You know, I did a few matches with Ryu. I think they came out on the same day. I go online, and I hit a Zero Suit Samus at the edge at 36% with my F smash, and they die. And they die at 36%. I remember the percentage, folks, because this is a moment that is replayed in my head over and over again. This is my awakening. Not my Fire Emblem Awakening, but something else. And I'm like, wait, hold on. This is fire? And she has a lot of personality, and especially goes, fire, fire, you know, when he does his uppercut. So, you know, for me, that's, you know, firing all cylinders. Me saying fire when I hit you with my fully charged thing. A+ on that. He has super fun rushdown style. You know, I already played Little Mac, so before I dropped him for R.O.B, so I was already in the mentality of just running up and aping you. And I love him, and I loved Roy so much that I was like, I liked Fire Emblem Awakening, why don't I try Binding Blade? Right? And so that led down a rabbit hole of me eventually playing all the Fire Emblem games, and now we have the 5 Points YouTube channel. So you can thank Smash 4 Roy for the beautiful content I bless you with, at least a couple times a year now. So you're welcome, Roy. Say you're welcome, folks. But he's been B, because, he's in B because he's just, when you go back and play Smash 4, he's not, he's kind of cheeks, you know, he is kind of cheeks, you know, he's kind of annoying sometimes to play with, because you go online and you fight Bayonetta, and then they touch your death, and you're like, oh, okay. And I would say he would be higher, but Ultimate just refined him so much. Ultimate refined him to be more, I'd say, complete, like, structure-wise. He has all the same moves, but structure-wise, like, flow state, he's definitely a lot better in Ultimate. Like, in Ultimate, if you're in the zone, you can get off at a crazy sequence, but I feel like in Smash 4, Roy, it's, like, a bit underbaked in retrospect. Like, if Smash Ultimate never came out, I would probably put him up here. But in retrospect, I feel like this version of him is underbaked, but I still love him a lot. And like I said, he inspired a chain of events that can never, ever be undone. Mega Man. Alright, so Marvel vs. Capcom 2 collection is coming out. I want to try it because people say it's the best game ever. And I want to play Mega Man because I love Mega Man, and longtime followers of the channel know I live and breathe this little blue idiot, and I hate with 1,000 suns his Smash version. Fighting game videos I want to make in the future. One about Zato 1, that's probably coming up in about February of next year. 2, why Captain Ginyu is goated with the sauce. Boom. 3, why Mega Man's fighting game interpretations make me want to kill someone. And that is slightly true for Marvel vs. Capcom 2, but it's just so funny because, you know, this game is like 20 years old. And I knew if I was going online, I'd be fighting people who knew the Iron Man Infinite, and to be honest, I didn't feel like learning all that. So it's like, okay, how can I win matches without trying? Oh, little oh. Here's Mega Man. Mega Man's heavy punch in this game is a projectile that's really big. And if you pair it with annoying stuff like Dr. Doom Assist, they just can't get in. So I go online, and I hit the heavy punch button, and I win matches. And it's really, really funny, right? Right? I hit heavy punch, I hit Doom Assist, they never get in. They try, they jump in, they're like, ooh, you know, I've had a few rage quits. A few people be like, but it's just really funny. But I don't really enjoy it that much. Like, it's funny, but, like, I'm not doing insane combos. I'm not doing insane Oki. But it's just the sheer funniness factor that, okay, I can really just win match. Like, Mega Man, you don't understand, folks, is getting by comedy factor alone in this. I can literally hit one button, and when you think Slayer is Ultra Ignorance, I am literally not thinking right now. I am mashing Heavy Punch, mashing Doom Assist. We're good to go. You know, get the soccer ball out there, hit him in the air so they can't jump in. We're good to go. His combo structure isn't as flashy as, like, other characters in the game. You know, he has to do, like, I think, light punch, light kick, medium kick into super, and that's not very flashy, you know. I never mastered the Doom Assist, even though he's on my team, because whatever. And, I did do the Thanos Infinite, and I did do a Storm Touch of Death. Wait, no, I did do a Doom Touch of Death. I did do a Doom Touch of Death that I did in training mode, and I'm pretty proud of being able to pull that off. But yeah, Mega Man, I really don't have much to say about this incarnation of him. He is heavy punch the button, and you win games, and that's pretty funny, you know? It's like Little Mac, where it's like, oh, I'm a dash attacking, I'm just beating you with my super armor. Mega Man to the same effect. It's just funny. It's just funny. It brings me some giggles. Not for long periods of time, but if I boot up MVC2 and I'm playing with friends, I'm not picking Mega Man. I'm picking, like, Jill, Thanos, you know, fun characters. But, you know, that are fun to, like, execute stuff with, but whatever. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a crime against humanity. An actual crime against humanity. What do I mean by this? What do I mean by this? Well, imagine having a character that's fun and awesome, and has a lot of personality, and has an extremely fun gimmick with the item throw, and has lots of strengths, and he shoves his finger up your butt, and then you take that all away, and you make him, like, a bottom 3 character for, like, the entire game's lifespan. and you make his items worse. And the trumpet. No. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. The words, it's just such a disappointment. You know, with Slayer, right? With Strive Slayer, you know, I prefer Exard Slayer, obviously. But it's like, you know, I jump into Strive and it's like, oh, you know, this is fine still, you know. No backdash cancel, but it's like, okay. Okay. You know, this is still fine. No. No, this is not fine. No, no, no. Oh, Dios mío. No, no, no. You take away all his personality. You essentially make him a zombie. He's not a silly, goofy man anymore. No, no, no. You make all of his moves have a trillion more end leg. No, no, no. You make his combo structure annoying. Oh, he doesn't even have Scarecrow combos at vanilla. I launched Strive the day it came out. I was like, I'm going to play Faust. Way! And I'm going to use my moves. Yeah. And then I do some matches and I'm like, oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, you can't do this to my Daisuke. No. No. I hate everything about this. I dropped him for Chip almost immediately. I hate everything about this. It's just, if you've played Strive and played previous iterations of Faust, you know the pain. And I would go back after any patch, I'd be like, oh, he got buffed, oh, you get my hopes up, and it's like, no. No, you still Strive Faust. And I realized a long time ago, a couple of years ago, since this game's been out for like 4 or 5 years now, I realized a long time ago, no amount of patches that they do in this game will make Strive Faust the Faust I know and love. So I essentially have to accept, or no amount of patches will make Strive Faust not Strive Faust. So I have come to accept this in my heart. And now I must move on and say goodbye to you, Strive Faust, because I hate everything about you. Hey, this is awesome. So I'm in a character crisis. Ooh, Bardock, I'm not feeling it. Vegeta base, I'm not feeling it. But ever since I was a kid, ever since I played Budokai Tenkaichi 2, ever since I watched Dragon Ball GT when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, this parasite that possessed Vegeta, I loved his storyline, I loved everything about him. One of my favorite characters. And you know, I dropped fighters for a bit, like throughout all of Season 2. Like, I don't play when Janemba comes out, I don't play when Goku GT comes out, because I did get bored of it. Because I didn't have a full team, you know, Frieza was butt, Bardock was fun, but I didn't feel like he filled the gap I needed in my life. Same with base Vegeta. Baby descends down from the heavens, and it's like, hey, you want the most awesome, lore-accurate interpretation of a character you have ever seen in your entire life? Why, yes! Why, yes, Arc System Works. I love that. I would want that. And then they gave it to me, and now we're back, baby, and now we're back. For those of you who don't know, in Dragon Ball GT, Baby is like a parasite. He turns into goo, and then he goes inside your body, and then he lays his eggs in you, and then he possesses you. So he possessed Goten, Gohan, and then eventually landed on Vegeta. And they don't really do this in the other games. Like with Budokai Tenkaichi series, you know, Sparking Zero, he doesn't really have that aspect of his character. And I know another game, played Dragon Ball Fusions, he just has his goo form, you know, because that's a hard thing to adapt. But in Dragon Ball FighterZ, genius. Genius. 9 trillion IQ. You hit down, down, and then whatever button. And if you've killed a character, you summon the assist. You've parasitically taken over their body, just like he does in the show. And it's like, this is the best thing ever in a fighting game. Folks, this is incredible. It's like, and his ki turns around and fires back. And like he does against Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the show. And it's like, they cooked. They cooked, ladies and gentlemen. Like, though, if I had 2 words to describe Super Baby 2 Dragon Ball FighterZ, it would be they cooked. His level 3 where he turns into the Great Ape and punches you, that is the most beautifully animated thing I have ever seen in a fighting game. Personality, 10 out of 10. Haha, revenge, death ball, revenge this, revenge that. He is constantly screaming. He has wind quotes about, oh, you filthy Saiyans, ooh, he is truly magnificent. I love this guy. At work, at my job, I have a figure. A Super Baby 2 at my desk. He is if there weren't two characters above him, you know, see, this is he fighting games. You know, I talked about characters. I just talked about Faust, who I want to kill with a knife. But the thing about fighting games, you know, is that there are these characters, these select few characters, that I could just play forever. Captain Ginyu, Baby. Baby has the loops. Ooh, I love the loops. He has tricky combo setups that are hard to master, but if you get them down, you feel so good. Like, you fire a key so one purposefully whiffs, and then you drag him down and the key hits and the combo keeps going. Ooh. Ooh, and then I run Ginyu B, so, like, that's so fun. I love doing, like, 90% combos. Like, I've memorized so many routes where it's like, okay, if Ginyu B is where you summon, like, 2 members of the Ginyu Force, and that can change depending on where you're at the rotation. I've memorized so many routes with Baby, where it's like, okay, Ginyu B is on this rotation, so I can get this with Guldo, this with Rakumo, okay, I'm gonna do this into loop, I'm gonna do this into this, into reverse shot key, into this loop, into Great Ape, into this cross-up setup, the cross-up setup with Revenge Death Ball, ooh. Ooh, where you're doing the loop, and then you fake it out, and then you do the slide under with the upshot key, and then you do the cross, ooh. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, Baby Vegeta. And again, he has weaknesses. He has, like Kimberly, you know. Well, no, I'm not going to say like Kimberly. He has slow frame rate, you know. His 2L, shorter than other characters. His 2M, you know, not really that good for mix-ups. But he is just, when I am playing Baby, I don't care about that. I'm hitting my Ultra Ignorance, you know, heavy button that launches me forward into my key. Oh, that patch where they added the double key fire where he uses 2 JH and a double Gallic gun, it's like, ooh, so much sauce. I love this. I love everything about this. His even win animation, where he jumps out, does the thing, the Great Apes in the background, he's like, ah! His intro animation where he comes through the portal and he's like, finally, the ultimate body is mine. They cooked, ladies and gentlemen, they cooked. I never thought a GT character would get this much love. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. They cooked. Fucking love this character. Sakura, alright. She is one of the characters that wins just hugely based on personality. I don't care about shows. You got your Hadouken, you got your kick, you got your Shoryuken, and I'm like, okay. I don't care about Ryu, I don't care about Ken. You know, Akuma's cool, but like, whatever. And then, so my friend's like, hey, I have this Street Fighter collection, let's play Alpha, right? And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just pick up this Shoto. I haven't played in any of the other Street Fighters. It's just so I already know her special moves. And then, I see it, ladies and gentlemen, she has the sauce. Her personality actually comes through in the way she moves. She's like a hyperactive, you know, young, college woman, I don't know, young schoolgirl, I don't know. And that actually reflects, unlike the other characters who just do the Shoryuken uppercuts, hers have the sauce. She runs up and does a hyper run, so it's like with Chip, Zanuff, and Strive. People who watched my old streams, I will probably stream Strive again one day if I'm in the mood. And I love run up DP, it just lets me be ignorant. I run up, I use my invincible move. Sakura, does this for me. She does this for me, ladies and gentlemen. If you input heavy, she will just run up almost the full screen. This is Alpha 3, by the way. Alpha 3. And she will just run up and do it, and ooh, that's awesome. I love her round win animation where she does her dance, where she does, ooh, the Shiggly Wiggly. Just look up Sakura on Discord GIFs and you'll see the Shiggly Wiggly GIF. So much personality and fun in all of her moves. Like, she brings sauce to the otherwise boring Shoto moveset. It's like, you know, whenever I'm at that guy's house now and he's like, hey, what do you want to play? Why don't we play Alpha 3? Because I want to see Sakura's awesome animations. I want to see Sakura's awesome stuff. Never got too good at her combos. Never did this or that. You know, that thing where you can spend your meter to do, like, wild style combos. I don't know, I never got good at that. But it's just playing Sakura. She brings so much sauce to the table and so much fun personality, you know, spunk, that the other Shotos don't. It's an active joy. I hope they had her to Street Fighter 6, because I'd play her in that, honestly. You know, it's personality points. You know, she still has, you know, the Shoto moveset, but she brings the fun energy to it that I can really appreciate. Vegeta, I just played him as team filler because it's, oh, Frieza sucks, I'm getting sick of Bardock. Super Baby 2, he didn't enlighten me yet, they didn't cook yet. And so I just played him, you know. He had the cross-up kick, you know, whatever. I like his animations, you know, he has the personality where it grabs you and he's like, ah ha ha, you know, how he killed Nappa in the show. The thing is, he just frustrated me because I kept trying to do the loops and I could never do the loops. I don't know. Any other character I can do the loops, except with this guy. I can do the corner kick loop where you do 5H into like key into jump into this into that. I eventually learned that, but I don't know. His gameplay style doesn't. I still love Vegeta. He has the personality, right? But it's just, you know, I have fun playing him. Like, I will pick him in casual matches, but, you know, it's not like these two where I feel like I'm constantly galaxy braining and like, ooh, you know, it's like Slayer, it's like Dundee. It's like, okay, well, whatever. If I'm getting bored of my main team, I'll pick like base Vegeta and have a modicum of fun. You know, he has his key shots where he like snipes you full screen. He has the setups where he like barely tosses it up and then he can do like a cross up, whatever. It's fine. Chip Zanuff. Oh baby, this I would say is probably the character I'm best with. I have invested more than 1,000 hours into learning setups, frame traps, cross-up opportunities, this, that. I have won so many tournaments with this guy. I go to my locals, I do online tournaments. It's really, really, you know, it's at the point where I go to my college. I'm not in college anymore, but I still run my locals and stuff at my college. So, like, I'm no longer a student. I do have a job, but it's like, people are afraid to fight me in Yell to Gear because it's like, oh, he'll just pick Chip and Shrek me, right? And I just, again, personality, 10 out of 10. The thing where he has his own kingdom, folks. He had an arc where he wanted to be the president, but he had no idea how the presidency worked. So he called it the Eastern Chip Kingdom. Kingdom implying there's a monarchy, even though he's the president. So, idiot points, 10 out of 10. He is a weeaboo, ladies and gentlemen, but he does not understand Japanese culture at all. He will just scream random Japanese bullshit in the middle of the match, and it means nothing. It means nothing. He will hit you with his record and scream sushi, and it's like, oh, the personality where he's just a weeaboo idiot who's also the president. Who is the president, mind you? You know, one of the top plus R chip players is named Joe Biden, so, you know, we chip players, we love our presidents. I hate Joe Biden, but, because he didn't do anything, but this isn't a political video. Not the plus R player, the president. Chip is my president. I want to vote for Chip. He would fix this country. He would usher in a new era of amazingness. Yeah, no. Ugh. But now I'm thinking about the election, how that individual won because the Liberal Party was so incompetent, and ooh, Chip wouldn't fail me like this. That's my president. That's my goat. So personality, gameplay, I love the mix. I love the mix. I love when I get the positive bonus. Ooh, I love the safe jump. Ooh, I love the alpha blade. Ooh, I love the command grab. Ooh, I love the wall run. They added the rope, so now he's got even more sauce. You know, if you can just go watch any of my old streams. I love Chip. I made a video. Check in your YouTube search bar. Search up 5 points winning a tournament against Chip's worst matchup. The title's something about that. Or I have to beat Chip's worst matchup. I know it's titled something like that. And it's so much fun. Or I beat a hacker in Guilty Gear Strive. In all those videos, I'm playing Chip. Do you know why that is? Chip is fun. And again, his weakness. Again, I think the ideal design is you never notice your character's weakness. You never notice your character's weakness. However, and that's true, you know, I never lament the fact, oh, if only Chip had more HP, you know, I'm never lamenting that. Do you know why? Because I go beast mode, baby. I go beast mode. Bardock, I mean, he's dumb fun, right? You mash his auto combo at anti-airs, that's really all I gotta say about him. It's like, okay, I'm sick of Frieza. Bardock's top tier right now. Sure, whatever. Bardock fighters. Roll from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom 2. I hate charge characters. I think I already said this earlier in the video, but this is the only one with the charge move I can somewhat tolerate. Because her combo's long enough where you can charge it up, and if I'm just holding back, I can do the broom sweep forward. That's fun. You know, she has a very fun assist, the water bucket, where it's a unique assist, where even if it whiffs, it leaves something on the stage. The little water bottle, and they can go over it, and her combos are fun. You know, I grinded out her combos, did some 50% stuff. That was fun. I just like Roll in general, and I think it's very funny, right? You're in this game with giant robot mech guys. I know Speed Racer. I don't know anything about Tatsunoko. I bought this for the versus Capcom part. If it was just like the Speed Racer characters, I wouldn't have cared at all. So personality-wise, you have Mega Man's little sister, because I think Rolt was built after. She's DLN002. And she is this little, like, 8-year-old or 9-year-old with the broom, and she is beating up the giant robots and the giant massive everything. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I think is art. So, you know, personality-wise, that's fun. And she's fun super. She has a super, you know, if there's anything I learned from watching all those Street Fighter 4 videos, is that healing is good. And she has a heal super, right? So my friend was kicking my ass. He was using, I don't know, one of the Tatsunoko characters on, like, Ryu. And it's like, oh, I can't get in. Oh, wait, I can just time him out. So I just kept healing. And I think it's a really good detail that the health bar shows up on the side and it does the actual healing sound effect from Mega Man. Awesome attention to detail. And again, personality-wise, it's funny how she's like, she trips. She, like, accidentally, in her, like, level 3, she drops the bucket on you. And it's like, oh, sorry, oh. So she's literally trying to be helpful and clean the whole match, but she's, like, inadvertently kicking your ass. So awesome personality-wise, fun gameplay. Literally the only charge character I can tolerate. Fun assist, you know, useful in combos because, you know, it hits up into the air, you know, keeps him in the air. If you want to do, like, I don't know, Chun-Li kick up, you know, hit him with the roll assist, you jump again, and then you do the air kick super. Awesome stuff there. So fun assist, fun gameplay, fun personality. It's just that, you know, she is pretty basic, right? You know, I'm not having, like, you know, I'm not doing, like, insane mix-ups. I'm not being dandy. You know, her gameplay, all things considered, is okay. I like it. It's fun. So, you know, I'm saying Capcom, but oh, why aren't you putting her higher? Because, you know, with these characters in the top 3 tier, I am cooking with their awesome gameplay. With this, you know, it's fun. I like Roll. Anyone in my Discord knows I'm a huge Roll Mega Man Proto fan. I love all these little scrunkly runklies. Mega Man Rock and Roll streams are very fun. And I like her in this game, too. That's really all there is to it. If her gameplay, you know, maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe I just haven't unlocked the secrets of the Roll martial arts yet. Maybe next time I play, we'll see. And yeah. Tien. Again, like Roll, a little basic. You know, he doesn't have the reverse key shot, the parasite takeover. He doesn't have the Ginyu force. I'm comparing him to fighters characters. You know, he doesn't have the sauce, but his assist is very good for my team because, you know, I hit someone with the Ginyu force, a super dash, and I come down into the Tien assist, then I come up with the Dodon Ray. That's fun. You know, I like playing as Tien, you know, not as much fun as Ginyu or Baby, but he's a nice ride out to my team. And, you know, he has fun options like the armor volleyball fist, or if they hit you with a vanish, that's fun. Tiger knee, volleyball fist, that's fun. But, you know, it's not crazy, but it's fun. You know, it's good fun. I'm having fun playing him. But what he does have the sauce with is when he is your anchor character. You see, Tien doesn't unlock the sauce until he's your anchor. Because you go sparking. You have your 7 bars, and you use Ki Kokoho, and you one-shot them. And you one-shot them. You touch of death them. There is nothing more satisfying. And this even includes Ginyu and Baby. There is nothing more satisfying than the Tien 3v1 comeback with your insane high damage supers. Insane. You see, the thing is, right, with Ginyu and Baby, they're fun all the time. With Tien, you kind of have to unlock the fun, because you have to be losing, and you have to use sparking on him. But when sparking's on, you got your meter, you got your tri-beam, you are shitting the absolute hell out of your damage. 10 out of 10. It's just that mode isn't on all the time, right? You can't always do that. Compared to Slayer, where I'm always dandy, compared to Chip, where I'm always chip gaming, right? It's not always, you know, Tien's epic moment, but when it is his epic moment, when you get that 3v1 comeback, when you get the happy birthday Neo Tri-Beam, folks, sheesh. Oh, okay, let's go over it. Personality, 10 out of 10. He's very funny. He sticks his finger up your ass. He, like, causes the apocalypse as an insta-kill. Very fun. His items, unlike Strife Faust, aren't a detriment, and he has so much fun with items. His items have so much more charm in Plus R. He can throw out a mini Potemkin, a mini Robokai. He can hit you with, like, a bedpan, right? I like his combo structure a lot more. Like, what's it? 2K, 2S, jump up, JK, JD. I like the mix he has in the corner. I like his command grab. So he has fun gameplay. I did win a tournament with Plus R Faust. Lag Spike hosted for a Plus R beginners tournament And I played Faust throughout the whole thing. I pissed off Lag Spike when we were practicing in casual matches. That was fun, and I won the whole thing. It was a very close set. Like, I had to... Let's see, I think I was winner's side, and there was a bracket reset, and it was very close, and I was very frustrated. But Faust, my man, pulled it out. There's the VOD on Lag Spike's channel. I cleaned Lag Spike. He tried to pick cheap one-shot character Cliff, cheap, dishonorable Kai Kisuke. But let's be real, Cliff is the real dishonorable thing here. On an honest me, RNG dependent, and he has fun tech too. Right, he has his, what's it called? KFDC, where you, cancel his 2JK with faultless defense really early, and then you get, like, true instant overheads. So that's fun, I use that a little bit. That's a fun tech to master. So there's depth to him, unlike Faust. And, yeah, so personality 10 out of 10, gameplay very fun. Again, the personality, I would honestly say 15 out of 10. He is cooking. He is cooking. And yeah, I had a fun time with that tournament, and I just can't believe Lag Spike had to use Dishonest Cliff against me. If you're watching this video, you should ping Lag Spike on Discord and call him dishonest. He plays Leo, White Fang, and Strife, folks. That's really all I need to say. Dishonest charge character. Thumbs down. Go tell Lag Spike he should play an honorable character instead, like Robo-Kai. Very honorable Robo-Kai. Morrigan from Tatsunoko vs. Capcom 2, who I use in conjunction with Roll. I mean, essentially the same thing. I think our super where she like does our slow kick across the screen is weird, but I essentially have the same thoughts as I do about this one. The Eno dash, of course, is fun. You know, I probably did more advanced combos with her than I did in Darkstalkers 2, in Darkstalkers 3. Darkstalkers. Because I had the roll assist, so it was obviously easier to combo into super and all that jazz. But yeah, no, I essentially played them the same way. It's like, oh, okay, she has the hover dash, she still has the uppercut, cool, I'll just do that. And then I did. So I essentially have the same opinion about them. Dr. Doom. This character, I think Doom is really fun personality-wise in the comics. You know, he goes to see Dracula on the moon, and then he puts, like, splinters of the cross of Jesus Christ in his armor, so Dracula can't touch him. So he's very fun. He's a very fun guy. That's not really in MVC2, so I'm not going to give him points for that. That's more in MVC3, where it's like, you, victory is beneath doom, but that's not really in this game. I never played MVC3, but I do like watching it. Essentially, I picked him because he had the rock assist that did 1 billion chip damage, so I could be like, oh, I pick Mega Man, I pick this. Okay, cool. So I did do a touch of death with him in training mode, so I thought that was very fun. So, you know, I respect him more. You know, I did learn his combo structure a bit. You know, he's fun when he's in. He has foot dive, so I like that. But it's like, you know, I have mild amounts of fun. It's mostly for the troll with the assist, which I guess puts him above these guys, where I'm more like, yeah, if I want to have a little bit of fun, sure. Well, it's like, yeah, you know, he's just typical. He's like, okay, I'm having fun trolling people with this, okay. Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Brawl. You want to talk about personality? I know it's a meme where it's like, the Arkham series of games really makes you feel like Batman. You know, it's like, this makes me feel like I'm playing the living incarnation of Joestar. If I'm fighting Turnabout Man, who's one of my subscribers and who I usually play this game with, and he's getting in close with Trish or whatever, I can go and just run away. And it's exactly like how it is in the show. Joseph is already my favorite Joestar. And you put him in this, and you give him literally exactly the same thing. You know, Joseph, throughout all of part 2, is trolling people. Next, you'll say this, and then he has that as a move. He has a parry, where he literally has a unique line with anyone. Next, you'll say, Ree, and then Dio will say, Ree, and then it's like, they actually put the thing in the game where Joseph does that, and he has the cracker volley, and he has this, and he has that, and he has his Tommy gun. Dude, I love this. I actually, even though nobody plays this game, I put the effort into learning his combos, because he just screams all of his bullshit during it. he's trolling. It's like, ooh, I'm running away. Ooh, oh, next you'll say this. And then I use my Hammond uppercut that goes forward and I think is invincible. It's been a while. So the Cracker Volley loops with Roman Cancel. That's fun. I just call it Roman Cancel because that's essentially what it is. Let's not get it twisted, folks. They did essentially steal Roman Cancel. I think his level 3 is whatever, where he just ties up the rope and just does it like he does to AC/DC. I think it would have been better if it was, like, I don't know, a counter or something where you hit him and then he pulls out the redstone and then you get launched into space. I feel like that would have fit his trolly nature more. But I understand why they didn't want it to be a counter. They already had a lot of those with, like, King Crimson and crap. Yeah. So his gameplay's fun, you know. He has a bunch of troll moves like Niggity Doo. He has his Tommy gun. Beautiful. Beautiful. He has his counter troll. So, personality, 20 out of 10. Gameplay, awesome. So, yeah, you know, it's just, ooh, you know, this is, I love all of these characters a lot, like this top of 9 here. So it's like, oh, why aren't you rating Joseph higher if you're glazing him? I'm glazing all these guys. You don't understand. These are my bread and butter. So yeah, Joseph Joestar, what more can I say? Goated. Sentinel. Again, like Dr. Doom, this is mostly for function. This is like the only loop I learned in the game besides the Thanos Infinite. If you do the drone super, you can do laser and then drone super again. And I saw it and I was like, it can't be that easy. And it's like, is that easy? And again, it's just fun to troll people. I didn't want to like get good at MVC2. I didn't want to put the time into it. I just wanted quick results. So you hit fly, you hit heavy kick, you fly around, you spam Dr. Doom assist for the chip damage and the fly, and then you spam robot punch. And again, I don't have a particular attachment to Sentinel, right? I don't. He's just a member of my troll team, which lets me do funny things. And he's funny. He's a funny troll character. The wonder of you. I am probably this character's #1 glazer. What are you doing up here? I thought I put you a tier above, yeah. Okay, so the wonder of you. Again, I have similar thoughts to him as I do with Mega Man. But where I'm just trolling, oh, the flow of calamity. I love my favorite arc in all of JoJo is probably the wonder of you, the miracle of your love, because that's like 40 chapters, and it just gets so insane, where it's just, the flow of calamity dictates that if you even think about chasing to me, a bug spray can will explode silver into your throat and kill you. Bye. And it just goes in so many insane directions. So I'm like, please, there's a Big Gnome YouTube video called JoJo versus Wikipedia admins, and they had guest star voices, and I was one of them. And at my little bit at the end, I said, and also this wasn't scripted. I said, and add Turu to All-Star Brawl. And then like a year later, my wish came true. And he's fun, you know. He's kind of like Mega Man, where he's the brain dead zoning thing, where it's like, okay, I'm gonna throw my ooblida, I'm gonna summon the calamity from the sky. And it's just so fun. Oh, he has the thing where he throws the bottle on the floor in the glass. So again, like Joseph, they translated him as best you could for a character. Like, this is counter super. It's like the flow of calamity. I forget. Do they have an animation where the hand's coming out of his mouth like it does to Jobin's dad? I don't remember. I remember there being something like that, but I don't remember what movie it would be for. He is straight up immune to being grabbed. That's fun. That's fun. Again, you know, but again, the thing is, he's just, you know, basic zoning stuff. I enjoy more active attempts at taking your life. It is funny to troll and use the flow of calamity, but it's a bit basic. It's the best they could have done it, and I still like playing him, but, you know, it's not like, you know, I'm never going to get in the zone with Turu, right, and the wonder of you. That's just how it is. No fault with them. If they wanted to adapt to Wonder of You, that's the best they could have done it. I'm literally not complaining. It's just that, you know, it's not when I'm at my peak of enjoying fighting games. So they translated him perfectly. You know, the walk back. Ooh, that walk back. Is he really an 87-year-old man? Is this guy really 87 years old? An 87-year-old man? Is this guy really 87 years old? And he does the walk back, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we could ask for. And summoning the calamities is really fun. Like, if he's at calamity level 3, he can do like 90 billion %. Dude, and I love this. I love doing this to Turnabout Man, where it's like, oh, I have 5 bars, time to use my level 1 that does a bunch of chip damage 5 times, where he just walks back and summons the Rain Calamity that hit Josuke and the Fruit Evaluator while they were in the car. Oh my god, dude, that is so trolly. It's literally the whole screen, and he's walking back while he's doing it, which makes it safe, because that's literally what the Wonder Review does. He walks backwards. Goated. Falco Lombardi. Now, here's the thing. I like his combos, I like his personality, you know, piece of cake, but I gotta put him here, because he made me quit competitive Smash forever. Because when he works, ladies and gentlemen, he's fun. He's awesome. You do the combo, you do the spike, you know, you got mix-ups, you got recovery approaches, you know, everything's there. The personality, the gameplay, but he is fundamentally broken. A lot of his moves just don't work. And this is one of my problems with Smash, the lack of care put into a lot of characters. But again, there's like 90 characters, so like, I don't know. Maybe Falco Lombardi from a game series they haven't made in like 10 years isn't their highest priority, but still. So, we were playing a set at our local, as we do, and I hit an Incineroar with up smash. First hit hits. He falls out of the second hit because Falco was broken. And in the end leg, he hits me with Incineroar's side B and kills me. And that made me realize, oh my god, I can't take this game seriously anymore. Not when I'm playing Guilty Gear and Street Fighter 6, where when you hit a move, you hit the move. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing more to it. You hit the move, you get the combo, and that's it. But with Falco, it's like, and a lot of Smash characters, it's like, oh, you hit the move, just kidding, you're dead. Again, it reminds me, it's not even, right, that thing that King of Fighters brought up with the guy with the pool cue hits you, and then you're like minus 15, so you get punished on hit, right? It's not like 12, where you get punished on hit, and Street Fighter 3rd Strike. Because those are, I guess, technically working as intended. Falco is not working as intended. And it is so annoying when you get the combo going, when you get this, and you think you're going to kill, and you're dead. So I was like, oh my god, I can't take this game seriously anymore. So I like his gameplay when it works. I like his personality. But Falco is rated so low because he really, really sucked the wind out of my sails, to be honest with you. But at least he transferred me over to games that I like more. You know, this is a journey, you know, you start with Smash, you get into Fighters because it has the auto combos, and then you slowly transition into wanting to play Alpha 3. But that's whatever, that's neither here nor there. And again, so many other minor things that just annoy me. His shine, like, that launches forward. Some characters can just crouch under it and hit you anyway, even if you launch it forward, because the hitbox is like this big. You can't see it, but I'm doing a tiny circle with my hands. It's only in the center, despite being like a giant hexagon. The hitbox is deceptive. Just so many minor things about Falco grind my gears. Wolf, I played him for like the first couple months, but then I dropped him because I was like, I don't care that much. And that's really it, and then I switched to Falco. That's all I have to say about Wolf. I tried him, he's fun, you know, he's got the forward tilt that can edge trap, that's fun. It's just his fall speed, his thing, I don't know, something wasn't clicking with me, so I played him for the first few months. I was like, his down smash was fun. I don't know if it still is, I don't know if they nerfed it, I think they did at some point, because he kills at like 1%. But, I don't know, something wasn't clicking, so like for the first couple months, and when I went to locals, I would play him when I went to locals, and I was just like, I'll still play him casually, though. Roy. This is probably the first character, I think I started saying this about Smash 4 Roy, that really made me start taking this stuff seriously, because Smash Ultimate came out, I found out about a tournament near me, I go out, I meet my now friend of 5 years later, he's like, oh yeah, I do my tournaments here, why don't we come? And then I start going to like 70 people brackets, right, when I start college. And every week, every Tuesday, I was there, grinding, doing it. This was my introduction to real grinding, right? And again, everything I said about this applies to this. Love the personality, got me sucked into the Fire Emblem War Vortex, so that can't be undone. And in Ultimate, his flow state before DLC 2 was so good. Was so good. You know, I hit you with the upper, I'm tech chasing you. Like, I was always in the zone with, right? And it was so satisfying. Like, 4 so many months I was at this tournament grinding. I was at my college because I lived on campus and we had this area where you could practice Smash. I was on weekdays, I was there, I was playing Smash, grinding, and the euphoria I felt when I finally got like top 8 at one of these 60, 70, like 80 people weeklies we had every week in this big like game store venue. I was like, oh my god, I did it, and I think that's when I really got cracked on fighting games and competing in tournaments, because I never won one. I've never won a Smash tournament, but just the feeling of getting to top 8, like I've won Guilty Gear tournaments, I've won Street Fighter locals, but even though I never won a tournament with Roy, I will never forget going to that weekly every week and grinding and talking to people, and it got shut down because the 19th variation of a certain virus happened, and then it just never came back, so now we just run smaller scale ones at my local. They get like 30, 40 people sometimes. And like I said, I'm one of the TOs for that, the Street Fighter side of things specifically, not Smash, and it was such an incredible experience. And I went to EVO 2019. That was my graduation gift. They were like, my parents were like, you did good in high school. Your sister went to like Nashville to listen to country music or whatever. What do you want to do? When she graduated, and it's like, I want to go to EVO because I've been practicing Smash and I want to try this. And I succeeded beyond my expectations, right? I didn't win the tournament, obviously. I think like MKLeo did. This was the last time EVO was ever at Smash, so I'm glad I went. And I did it. I made it to day 2. I made it to day 2. I expected to get 0-2 because I was like, oh my god, this is the biggest fighting game tournament ever. I'm going to fight all the good players. And then I made it to day 2 of EVO, and it was great. I loved EVO. I want to go again someday. Now that I'm like an adult with a job and money, I can like feasibly make that happen. But I would want to go with friends, obviously. And it was magical, and I played Roy. I got eliminated by Ganondorf eventually on day 2. It kind of sad because I was like, oh, I made it to day 2. I'm him. Am I gonna do better? And then the TO, that was really nice. So I looked sad because I was like still like a teenager. I was like, you know, I had some emotional stake driven on this, and he was like, hey man, you did great. You made it to day 2, and that lifted my spirits. And I was actually there for the Janemba reveal for fighters. That was pretty cool. You know, I think Sonic Fox and Geo1 were toughing it out that year, both with the GT Goku. And yeah, so Roy, even though I hate competitive Smash now, because I go to my local, like I'll enter once every few months because I'm there, and it's like whatever. Maybe Street Fighter didn't get a lot of entrance, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just troll and pick Little Neck or whatever. And then I pick Roy, and then I try, and then I run into Steve, and it's like, ugh, you know. You never want your fighting game to make you want to not play it just by seeing a certain character. Like, I will see Happy Chaos in Strive, and it's like, yeah, it's annoying, but at least if I get in with Chip, it's like, okay, sure, fine. But with Steve, it's like, ugh. So, I really do lament the fate of Smash Ultimate. I really do. But I'll always have those memories. And you know what? Roy is awesome, and I'll always appreciate him for that. So, my final order for all of my fighting game names I've ever had: Captain Ginyu, Fighters, Roy Ultimate, Chip Strive, Baby Fighters, Slayer Exard, Faust plus R, Roy 4, Joseph plus R, Tien Fighters, R.O.B 4, Kimberly SF6, Roll, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom 2, Sakura Alpha 3, Turo and Wonder of You, All-Star Brawl, Dedede Brawl, Forsburn, Rivals 2, JP, Street Fighter 6, Mega Man, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Little Max Smash 4, Morrigan, Darkstalkers 3, Morrigan, Tatsunoko vs. Capcom 2, Falco, Ultimate, Sentinel, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Doom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Roy Melee, Bardock Fighters, Vegeta Fighters, Wolf, Ultimate, Chun-Li Third Strike, Frieza Fighters, and Faust Strive, the worst thing ever made in all my life. And that is it, pretty much. So that was a fun little reflection on my history with fighting games, my tournament history, stuff I've done, and just going over all the mains I've ever had. So thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.